What's up, sneakerheads? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nature, and today we got an exclusive to go over that's been getting a lot of heat for its reviews. And I'm here to tell you, any bad news that you heard about this sneaker, you can throw it out, because I think they're getting paid to say something bad about this particular sneaker. This is going to be the GOAT University of Oregon What the Duck in the alternate black colorway. I'm gonna start off by saying this. This sneaker is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I mean, from every layer, every tone of the shoe itself, guys, you will not be disappointed if you purchase this sneaker or if you're planning on buying this sneaker. Let's start with price. The price of this sneaker was $325. Now, with that $325, this is what you get. You're gonna get the sneakers themselves. You're going to get the extra laces, which is going to be a green color. You're going to get a neon yellow. This is going to be a duck yellow. And for some reason, that's it. You're going to get 3 different lace swap colors being right here too, on top of the triple black sneaker. Now, moving the sneakers aside, the box itself is going to be layered in this traditional, almost a traditional black Nike box, but you're going to have limited and Oregon Ducks being there, the same as the very first PE that did come out. Your labeling for its sides and being there too. Inside the box, of course, you're going to get the Oregon Duck standing tall there with the barcode. And other than that, that is pretty much it. So standard when it comes to that. A lot of people are griping about the price, and I don't understand why, because of the materials that you're getting on this shoe is absolutely premium. First off, I really don't understand the heat. A lot of guys were paying $300 North for a pair of Yeezys that seemed to tear up in the first week. With this Nike Dunk here, you have a lot of premium materials for the price. Now, does it justify a $325 price tag? I mean, we can all argue that, but for the money, I would say for a PE, I don't think that's a bad price at all. So first, let's go over the release date of this particular sneaker itself. Now, the release date came first as a shock drop, in which a lot of people knew this sneaker was coming, but they did not know the exact time or date, and it kind of popped up out the blue. Now, this released on November the 22nd, sometime around 11:20ish, and I think I was able to get in, out, and cop around 11:27 to be able to purchase this sneaker. Now, it was almost a little bit of a sticker shock when I first seen the $325, but then I thought about it. Okay, we got a What the Dunk. What the Duck, I should say. I said What the Dunk. And I love the colorways that they did with them. I like the additions that they had with them. A lot of premium materials in both of those shoes. So I kind of figured this one would be the same. Now, as I copped the sneaker, it sat. I posted the link on Twitter. And by the way, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to see the link below. So make sure you follow for a lot of exclusive news. But I posted the link and the sales were kind of slow. Everybody's looking at it like, oh my God, $325, that's too high. And I'm a little amazed by it, because that was kind of the same price we actually paid, if not a little bit less. But with taxes and everything included and shipping for the last previous Ducks, What the Duck shoes. And what was one other interesting thing is a lot of people purchased it with the book for around $400. So griping about the price, I did not understand. But as most people seen that this sneaker was available, it sold out quick at that particular point. I will probably say it took somewhere around 20, close to 30 minutes for it to sell out. And that was the end of it. It circled right back around to November the 28th. Which GOAT was having his BF24 Black Friday sale, and you had to be able to get on the app, get in the queue to be able to purchase this shoe. Now, a lot of technical issues happened at this particular point on trying to cop this sneaker, but after that, I think the people who really wanted them did get them, but a lot of people who waited, did not cop off the shock drop, was not able to get this shoe. So those are the details for us, the release. Let's get to the price. Now, when I say let's get to the price, I mean the $325. I want to go over the materials of this shoe, not in full details, but enough for you to be able to understand what this PE offers. Now, on this particular shoe, it's going to be pretty much wrapped in a suede type material on the front end toe box, all the way wrapping around the front. Right inside the upper portion, You're gonna see dip down, you're gonna have the gloss Nike check, which is also folded up in a thick lacing that comes all the way around the side, inside and outside of the Nike check. Right in the middle portion, you're gonna have your nubuck with a reflective glare on the inside of the perforated holes there. It's gonna offer a M3 type look on the shoe, and which a lot of people can't see it from standard photos when you're trying to look at this shoe. But you're gonna have that, and you're gonna have right towards the back portion, you're gonna have a leather metal type texture, and that's in replication with some of the helmet stylings that the Oregon Duck football team has had on the helmet. As you flip to the other side, you're going to see the feathers, which has been used on a lot of uniforms and helmets also. As you get in the inside of the shoe, the material switches again to almost like a microfiber type material. Very soft, very good, delicate. This material is very, very expensive, putting it on side of a shoe. But dubbed off with that, as you go to the back portion, you're going to see the Nike emblem being there too, wrapped in leather and laced in the Nike sign. Vice versa, you're going to see the ducts of a feather being on the opposite side portion of the shoe too. Now that keeps its same characteristics as you go around to the front portion of the shoe on the tongue. And I'm going to try to make sure I get this captured for you guys. You're going to see the ducts of a feather right there on the tongue, and you're going to see the Nike being right there on the tongue too. Now, just looking at the shoe overall, you're going to have your Nike check being at the bottom. The black looks gorgeous. I don't see any issues with it. I hear a lot of people online complaining about glue issues. But I don't see any issues with the material. Now with glue, you're gonna have it when you have some nubuck on a shoe that's typically black. You just really gotta stop being nitpicky when it comes to those kind of details. But the overall craftsmanship of the shoe looks great. Now on the inside, you're gonna get almost like a caulked look on the soles, inner soles of the shoe. I'm gonna try to get this out. They got it glued down pretty freaking good. Let's see if I can get this out. It'll probably be better if I take the tissue out. Just let me take the freaking tissue out the shoe, man. Golly. All right, still tough, but we're gonna get this out. Dude, it's really glued inside of there. This is gonna be the insole of the shoe. Once a duck, always a duck, and that's gonna replicate all the way to the other insole, which is identical on the opposite side of that. I'll put this to the side, this here too. But looking at it, guys, you got your hang tag here, which is going to be your duck. On the other side, ducts of a feather and initials there. Guys, I think they have done a great job with these PEs. A lot of people who are getting them are simply complaining. I guess they want to resell or flip them. But this shoe looks great. You got a translucent gray gel bottom, which on the bottom of the shoe, you're going to have, let me move it out my face, ducts of a feather, which is going to be on the bottom sole there. And it replicates to the other sole also. So both are going to be identical. But the shoe is phenomenal. The tongue is made up the same way as your inner upper right here around your Nike check, and which is going to have a 3M behind this tongue portion, which you'll be able to see with the perforated holes. So that adds a lot of glare and pop, and you won't be able to see it with natural light. But as the dark comes and light flashes on the front portion of your tongue, you'll be able to see those little holes and understand exactly what I mean about that being there. Let me see if I can get a better clip there. Yeah, those perforated holes right there in the middle portion. You do have 3M behind those particular perforated holes, almost like leather seats that have those heated and cooled seats on there. You can tell I sell cars. The bang for your buck on this shoe is really going to be determined on how much you appreciate a PE sneaker. I think the craftsmanship and the materials used on this particular sneaker are awesome. I think the deep blacks are great also. And I think over time, a lot of people are going to wish that they either kept the shoe or they purchased the sneaker once they see how well this does. This sneaker puts me in the mind frame of the Black Cat 3s, 4s, I should say, that came out some while ago that absolutely sat for a long time. And everybody starts to see how that deep black layers start to do very, very well. Let's be honest, people wear a lot of black and all black sneakers a lot. You see it with Air Force Ones and you know, kind of weird situations. But anyway, people wear a lot of black sneakers. This is going to be one to treasure for a long time. We're on the heels of having a Black Cat 3 come out pretty soon in 2025, and this one's going to hang right along with it. Now that retail price is going to be much lower, but I think having a PE that you can get in your hands for $325 is, I think, a great buy. I wouldn't say awesome because I don't know everybody's budget when it comes to sneakers, but paying this amount of money for a sneaker that has this kind of great amount of materials, I would say it is definitely a good buy. That is my recommendation, guys, and my thoughts on the What the Duck University of Oregon and Gold Exclusive PE. Such a long name. I love the shoe. I don't see what the gripe is. If you have issues with glue, go look at some of your other Nike shoes and get back to me and see if you don't see the same thing. I don't want to hit a price point. This is a PE. This is Nature Boy Chuck, guys, and I'll see you next time on the next awesome review. Until then, peace.